Welcome back to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be talking about the Air Max 1 blueprints, and this is the premium Air Max 1. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. Today, we're going to be talking about Air Max Day's special Air Max 1 that they released, known as the Blueprints. Again, this is the premium version. So we'll talk about the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this really just cool blue color scheme, and then we'll conclude with how well these are doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. Again, it was Air Max Day in March, so I'm a little behind on posting these, and that is because I actually took a hard L on these. This was actually the one L I was really bummed about, and honestly, I'm so glad that I was able to pick these up on a restock. Very, very lucky that I was able to cop a W on these, and having them in hand may have made me feel even sadder that I had taken an L on Air Max Day on these ones. But this is premium quality. I couldn't actually tell by just the images of this, but having these in hand, this is probably the nicest quality Air Max 1 I think I've ever held, to be honest with you. So very happy that I have these to share with you to talk about the quality of the materials on here. But on the front, we do have just a nice light powder blue colorway. Again, the texture of this leather is just on another level. We've got white for the toe box. As we work our way up to the laces, we've got blue laces and just nice tumbled white leather on the eyelets. If you're not filling those laces, they do give you extra set of white laces, but one of the cool details actually on the lace set, if I just pull it out here, it's like really jammed in there, but it does have the actual day of Air Max Day, which is March 26th, the day that these released. And Air Max Day actually began back in 2014 to celebrate the technology of the Air Max 1. So really cool that we've come this far along and we're still celebrating that special day. But this is definitely a really cool, playful approach to celebrating Tinker Hatfield's original Air Max as really the foundation that has transferred into the most recent and current footwear that we see today. So really cool that they've done, you know, these nice kind of quirky things like putting the date and stamping that on the lace set here. As we work our way to the top of the tongue, another cool part of this is this blueprint that we've got right there, and a clear color scheme that's transparent so you can see that tumbled white leather on the tongue underneath. And Nike is in blue, and as well as the Air Max, and then Nike is in that black color scheme for the Nike font. Let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. All right, so moving along to the side paneling, we've got more of this breathable white mesh. As we work our way to the side paneling, more of that really high quality tumbled white leather. I honestly haven't seen this high quality of white tumbled leather in quite some time. So I do love the fact that they really took some time and effort in putting into really just thinking about these materials and using just the highest quality. You can really feel it. We've got the blueprint that's transparent for the swoosh on one side. As we wrap around to the back, we've got Nike and Air with a globe, and the globe is really reminiscent of just showing how popular these are around the world. As we work our way around to the other side paneling, we've got more of that blueprint pattern here on the Nike swoosh, but this time it's more of a marina blue color scheme. And then we've got more of that white tumbled leather underlay, breathable meshing on the side paneling, and more of that smooth, just soft, high quality, light powder blue on the side panel. Then we've got the Nike embroidered in the marina blue colorway, and we've got this kind of nice off sale color scheme, which ages a little bit, but it gives it just kind of this nice, more aged feel. And then the bubble is transparent with nice cream under that. And then the sneaker's completed with a blue outsole. And then before I forget, I'm just gonna look and see what we've got on the insole. So this is actually the anatomy of the sneaker on the insole, which is really cool. Again, we have that globe showing its popularity around the world. And we do have a saying, created for the future of sport, designed in 1987, Beaverton, Oregon. All right, let's take a look at all of those last and final details. All right, so as far as size and fit goes, I would say stick true to size on this one. I am a 7.5. I do have higher to narrow feet, so depending on whether or not if you have flatter, wider feet, that could actually differentiate the size completely different from my own. So definitely think about that before selecting your size. But if you are someone like myself with high arch, narrow feet, definitely stick true to size on this. All right, so now let's talk about styling. Again, really just cool color scheme. Again, also just a very luxurious feel to these. I definitely wanted to play with the blue hues that you saw throughout here. So for the first look, I decided to wear just a light colored blue dress that was ribbed, and I feel like that blue really just matched this to a T. For the second look, I decided to wear another blue option, this time in denim. I think light denim really goes quite nicely with the color scheme of the sneaker. So whether or not you're wearing denim pants, I decided to go with a maxi dress in light denim colorway. I think that that just works perfectly with this. And then for the last and final look, I wanted to bring some colors into the scheme of things. So I decided to wear this neon bright pop of color on a bandeau dress that was a mini dress in this vibrant kind of color scheme. It did have some blue hues in there, so I felt like it did kind of pull from that, but it also had some other color schemes as well. And I think that you really can just mix and match with this and go bright if you want, or you can keep it pretty monochromatic and keep it simple with creams or just blue hues. So you let me know down below what was your favorite look of the three, or how would you style these? All right, so these retailed at $160, which I think is well worth it. By having these in hand, you can just feel the high quality in the materials. These are reselling between $180 to $300, depending on what size you are. All right, everyone, that's it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. And be sure to hit that notification bell because we have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, check out that join button for amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. I'll catch you all next episode.